All right, and this final question I selected was, whew, this one was a doozy. So here's what she said. If I could give my husband truth serum, I would ask him if he really cheated on me 15 years ago when I kept asking him about why he was acting so different during this time. Not the go back question. Oof, them go back questions, baby. I don't know. So you know me, before I can answer this question, I had to ask some additional questions in the inbox because I need to be able to assess this. Okay. So the first thing I asked her, and I did ask her if I can share these things. The first thing I asked her is, since then, has there been any troubles, any problems? Have you been unhappy? Is he unhappy? You got problems, blah, blah, blah. No, she's extremely happy. They've been happy. He's been amazing. But this time in their life, they were going through something between them. And she always felt that he cheated. So I'm going to tell you what I told her, because that's a tough one. And I'm sure many of you out there can relate that, you've been in a long-term relationship. There may have been a time that you thought, or you may have had a feeling that something was going on. And maybe at that time you couldn't prove that. And then y'all got past it and now you're good. I'm going to think about this. These are all interesting. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to say, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't ask that question. You don't want to know the answer to that question. If you guys are great and you're in a great, happy place, as you told me, because we had a deep back and forth conversation, you seem to be happy. You say that he is extremely happy. It's just that one time in your life and it bothers you. Now, during this conversation, she did say that she was talking to a male cousin of hers recently, who at the time, I guess they're probably close cousins, and had a conversation about this. And he told her that he thinks that she should ask so she can get it off her chest. And I think that's a no. Why? Why blow up everything now for something that happened back then that you can't even prove? My question to her is, what if he says, yes, I did? Are you prepared, as the happy person that you say you are, to leave all of that because of something that happened 15 years ago that you didn't even need to know the answer to? Now, I asked her over and over again, like, is this something that just came up? Has he been doing that same thing that you thought he was doing years ago? Like, what is it? None of the above. There's no suspicion now. There hasn't been any since then. So I told her, I was like, she just feels like she's owed the truth. I said, sometimes the truth hurts. Haven't you heard that before? If that truth is going to get you peace, like you literally have to have this, then by all means, you have the right to ask that question and get those answers, if that is going to give you your peace. But if you already have peace and happiness, and that one question from 15 years ago is putting all of the 15 years since in jeopardy that you say has been great, then maybe it's not as good as you say it is. Because if it is, then I'm going to say, let that shit go, sis. Let that shit go. Let it go. It's okay. Sometimes ignorant is truly bliss. And you want to go dredge up something from 15 years ago. Now, if you have some reasoning, you think you got a secret kid or some shit like that, then bitch, get that damn shovel and get to digging. But if that ain't the case, and I asked all these questions, and it's just because you felt like 15 years ago they did, and you just want to know. You don't want to know. You are literally telling me how happy you are. You guys are having anniversary plans and all of this stuff. Your youngest kid is graduating college. Like, come on, sis. You know, that sounds like self-destruction. Now, if you're just trying to throw a bomb at your shit because you're trying to get out, then just don't use that. Just go. You know, tap out. I'm out. Don't use that as the reason. Now, and like, again, unless you really need to know, because this is an individual thing to me. This is something that somebody has to be able to live with themselves. If you can't live without knowing that answer, then by all means get your answer. But don't listen to nobody else telling you, including me, what to do if they're not going to be living your consequences.